Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the weekly preview for this week, which is the week of November 11th, 2024. It's a Grosh-Nak week, so Grosh-Nak, Underspire, Grosh-Nak, Epic Trials. We got a Tower of Doom, Red Tower of Doom. We have a cool Soulforge, at least on PlayStation. Kind of sucks I can't just say it's for everybody, because it's a good one. Hopefully for a lot of y'all, it's the same. Sometimes even like on other platforms you get the same troop, so I'm hoping everybody's getting the troop that's in there. A lot of y'all already know what I'm talking about, but it's a good one. It's a good one. So let me set the stream up and I'll put a chapter in so you can skip all this nonsense at the beginning here that I can never figure out how to do beforehand and have to do it right after I go live. I have the Eye of Argus somewhere here for a picture. There we go. It's Grosh-Nak week. Might as well put him up there. He's a Grosh-Nak troop. We got Mark Nugent, the Professor. Vu. Yeah, Vu got it. Right. Good job. Somebody in the... Who was it yesterday or the day before? Or the day before that, they were saying they had 8,000 diamonds they were saving for Ironhawk. Wasn't it like Noonday Shadow or somebody? I can't remember who it was, but they had 8,000. Hey, Mrs. Nugent. Nice. Congrats to both of y'all. Vu and Mrs. Nugent, congratulations. It's really good. You won't be disappointed. You're going to end up getting tons of resources. It's the best resource farmer in the entire game. Pretty much made gold farming and soul farming a thing of the past. Along with gaps and pity keys and so many vault events all the time. Like, it's not just Ironhawk that made gold farming and soul farming a thing of the past. It is a combination of things over the last year or two. So, yeah, setting up the stream here. Sorry. I'm not AI. The game is Gems of War. I might make a video about that. I don't know why I don't. Like, I'm always thinking, like, oh, everybody that watches me already knows. Like, why would I make a video? But then it would bring in more people, other people. And, like, the people that watched... They watch because they want to support me and they don't care probably that it's a topic they already know about. They just want to help out. And then, you know, might bring in some other people. I saw Tacit. Shout out to him. It was his birthday recently too, and I forgot to say happy birthday. So happy birthday to him, belated, big time belated. I think it was like a week ago or something. I don't know. But he had a ton of... He was doing a live stream. He's playing that new game, like Brighter Shores or something. He had a ton of viewers on it. That was cool. I wasn't watching, but I was like, I'm subscribed, of course, and I saw that he had like almost 200 viewers, which is pretty, like, I'm sure it was exciting for him. I think the most I've ever seen him have is like 150 maybe, and he had more than that, so he was probably excited. So I'm glad, I'm happy for him. Hopefully he takes that and runs with it. I've been looking for a new game, you know, Marvel Puzzle Quest 3, not exactly new games. I probably should find a new game that is underserved and quit looking at all these old games. But he got, I think it's a new game, right? And he found something, man. He should take that ball and run with it. You know, don't lie. I'm not saying he should abandon Gems of War or anything like that, but if something is working, man, like, do it. Go for it. And good luck with it. Because he said he had that before and he kind of, I don't know. Maybe it ran out of steam or something, but I feel like he's had that before with some other, like, Zelda game. And, I don't know. Alright, let's see. Let me jump into the chat here. I saw Mr. Z there. Alright, that's cool, man. So that's a good idea for him. I think he should go all in on it. If it's doing really well, go all in. Nah, maybe not all the way in, but... No, I wouldn't abandon y'all if I found a new game, but I would incorporate it and maybe do it just as much as Gems of War or whatever. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't, but I don't know. I feel a type of way. I do what I think I should do, not what other people would do to me. Let's see. So, let me jump onto the chat here. If you're watching after, I will put a chapter in so you can skip ahead. Just look for the chapter. Go ahead and skip ahead. Mike's here. They fixed chat last night and realized that Tower of Doom is today and decided it would be fun to take that away. I don't know why people still use their guild chat for that. You can go to Terran's World and use Terran's World. That's what I do. That's what my guild does normally. This morning I went on there and they didn't have it yet, but I just started adding it. I took the guild chat stuff and I just added it to Terran's World. Told them about it, like, hey, I did the first 10 levels over there. Yeah. Why not do that? Do it as many places as you can. You know the reason not to do it in guild chat is because it falls off the top. Like you can scout perfectly and it's gonna fall off the top. Because not everybody's gonna run up to tower, level 25 in the first 2 or 3 days. Somebody's going to need floor 1 on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you know what I mean? So if you put floor 1 and then everybody's chatting, and putting more floors, and then chatting, more floors, chatting, a pet's up, more chatting, floors, more chatting, a pet's up, chatting, more floors, chatting, a pet's up, chatting, more floors. It gets all mixed up together, first of all, and second of all, it's going to fall off the top and you're going to lose it, unless you, like, write it down or something. So you might as well put it on Terran's World, too. And not just leave it on your guild chat. That's a tip for me anyway. Don't only do guild chat for Tower of Doom. Somebody's gonna come through on Thursday, Friday asking for floor 1 or floor 2. And you can't expect every single person to do what you're doing, and play, all the early floors on Monday or Tuesday. Sometimes people wait. They're going to just go to floor 26. Maybe they want to wait until Thursday. Because there's Arena this weekend. That's a perfect week to start doing that. It's also Arena this weekend. And some people are probably putting stuff off until the weekend. Like Tower of Doom. So make sure you put those floors on Terran's World or some other chat where you're not chatting, and saying other things. Alright, let's go with let's say 8. And then I'll say hi to everybody. Start/Soulforge. It's a good Soulforge. And I'll say the 8-minute mark because I'm going to say hi to everybody. We'll save that. Let's go say hi to everybody. Live chat. Hit that like button. Turn your ticket in. We got Mark. We got Professor. We got Vu. We have Mike Sheard. We got Mr. Z. Got Tyrion Shark. MJK Jets. Yoke the Ham. Hello, Mark. Professor says chat is down again. Great. Vu says, finally an Ironhawk week. I crafted one. Good job. Secure it. Secure the bag. Mark says, Mrs. Nugent finally got 2 Ironhawks today. She's been saving diamonds. Good job. Okay, and congrats. When are they going to fix the chat? I don't know, man. Hi, Mike. Yeah, Mr. Z was talking about the chat. Jet says, happy no guild chat day, everyone. Morning, Tyrion. Good morning, Yoke. Yeah, day off. Veterans Day. Mark says those new gems backfire easily in PvP. The other team keeps summoning. I know. Oh, dude, I was having so much trouble in Underspire yesterday. It has nothing to do with what you just said. But I was doing that common and only run. And there was some fights where, like, they would have Silent Sentinel. And then they would, there's like this Harpy that kept summoning on a 5% chance. And, I got it done. I think I recorded it. But here we go with the Soulforge. It's usually what I do first, right? Soulforge. Running straight to the Soulforge. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. So, Kumathalis is here if you need one of the dragons. We've been saving for dragons. This is a good one. It's a Cosmic Dragon. So if you need the blue Cosmic Dragon, it's here in the Soulforge, at least on PlayStation. What else do we got? Alright, hold on. Let me go back to the beginning. 4,000. We got Toras, Iron Hawk, Pan, and Catcher's the Bull. So, of course, Iron Hawk is what everybody's been waiting for. If you don't already have 3 of them, hopefully you've been saving up, because 3 is what you need. 2 is great. 2 is great. 1, secure the bag. You're not going to be able to do anything with 1, but at least you have it. And now, you invested those 4,000 diamonds into something that's a really good resource farmer for your future. So, Vu, just getting 1, good job. I'm glad you did it. You should get it. Like, it's not a mistake. Definitely get 1, if you can only get 1. 2 is where you can start actually using it with Sister Superior and Dust Devil and You know, doing Nomapaloozas and farming versus and having the fastest resource farming team in the game. 3 is where you can really min-max it, and you can farm versus with 3 and do gaps with 2. So that's why you need 3. It's to farm versus faster. You only have to push one button, Dust Devil, bang, they're all dead. If you have 3 Ironhawks on Explore 1, like Cinemirage, Wild Plains, somewhere like that. During Nomapaloozas, you do 2 Ironhawks, even if you have 3 Ironhawks, because some of the gnomes have more HP, and you need a little bit more, so, you know, 2 Ironhawks hits harder than 3 Ironhawks, because you got the Dust Devil, you're casting twice instead of once, type of thing. Or whatever, you got the Sister Superior, who adds another round of Ironhawks going off. Alright, so Ironhawk for sure, get it, no matter what, I don't care who you are, if you don't have 3 Ironhawks, you should get it. Even if you're just getting 1, 2, 3, whatever. You don't need 4, but 1, 2, and 3 you need, no matter who you are. I don't care if you're level 50 with 4,000 diamonds, get 1. I don't care if you're level 3,000 with 2 Ironhawks, get the 3rd one. Like, doesn't matter. You can't be wrong by getting Ironhawk, unless you're getting like a 4th or a 5th or something weird. So Ironhawk's the best, get it. It doesn't depend. Don't put depends emojis in the chat. This is something that is 100% fact. You should get Ironhawk, no matter what. Second best mythic this week would be Ketris the Bull. He's not great. Well, let's explain Ironhawk first of all. It's 25 blue, yellow, brown, Adana, construct, mech, create 12 doom skulls, then explode 23 gems, but that's not what matters. What matters is artillery support. Deal 5 damage to all enemies when an ally casts a spell. So you set that off with Dust Devil and Sister Superior. Empowered extra turn. Like, Sister Superior is an empowered troop. It's up immediately. You cast it. It gets an extra turn. It's still your turn. You set off those Ironhawks by casting her. You do 10 damage to all the enemies. Then you cast Dust Devil, who does 5 damage to all the enemies and sets off the Ironhawks again. So now you're doing another 10 damage on top of that. So you're doing 25 damage without the enemy even moving a muscle. So if you do Explore 1... pretty much everything in Explorer 1 has less than 25 HP, and they all die before they can move. So that's the fastest thing in the game, fastest way to farm Explorer 1, whether it's versus or whether you're doing Nomapaloozas or whatever. So best troop to be getting in the entire game. S tier for sure. Alright, next up we got Pan. We got Ketris. Out of the rest of them, Ketris is probably the best, but it's not great. Used to be a top 10 way back in the day, but these days there's better things to be using. It's just okay. It's just an okay mythic. 22 green, red, brown, Wild Plains, Divine Taurus. Deals splash damage to an enemy, boosted by my attack, life, and armor. It's better than things like Pan and like Mamba Sierra, but it's not better than things like Ironhawk and Mistralis and Arachnian Weaver and Takshaka and Pharaoh Khafre. So it's somewhere outside of the top 20 for sure. So what do we got left here? Torass and Pan. Which one is... they're about the same. They kind of just... this is only 3 random enemies, I guess. So I guess I'll say Torass. Just because it hits all enemies. That's the only reason. They're really close. Neither one of them are great. They're both mid. 24 green, red, yellow, Wild Plains, Taurus, Beast. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by my attack, life, and armor, then knock the first enemy to the back. And then you got Pan. They're both just damage dealers. Like, I don't really like mythics that are just, that's it. Unless they can wipe everything out in one shot. Then it's okay. Alright, we got Pan here. 24 green, yellow, brown, Pan's Veil, Wildfolk Beast. Deal damage to 3 random enemies and knock them to the back. So even though it's a damage dealer, it can't even kill all the enemies. It only does 3. It's like a weak Tina. At least Tina hits true damage. This thing's just physical, and it's only 3 enemies. And then it doesn't really do anything else that's amazing. But Pan, not great. So it's Ironhawk, then Ketris, then Torass, then Pan. With Ironhawk being an S tier, awesome, super duper mythic that you should get, and then the rest of them, just, you know, not great. Alright, legendaries. We got Dragon Soul, Queen Titania, Voidcaller, and the Guardian Dragon. 2 kind of new legendaries right here, these 2. But the best one... probably Queen Titania. She's good sometimes. She used to be really good. Oh yeah, I was going to do a goal. If you want to help, if you would like to help, today I'm just going to make it 5 super chats, teal or higher. Timer would be, let's make it just forever, 3 hours. Or what, I don't know, 2 hours. And the way we'll celebrate is we'll buy an 8-year-old more presents. Buy an 8-year-old more Christmas presents. Because I will, anything you do today, I'm going to get December 21st. So, if you want to help with that, there you go. But Mark out there pushing the train with the 2. Thank you so much, man. You hate Google? It ate your gifts? No. Alright, the best legendary available in the Soulforge, at least my Soulforge, is Queen Titania. 16 red, purple, bright forest, Fey Mystic, deal damage to all enemies, boosted by red enemies and allies. If there are 13 or more red gems, gain an extra turn. So we used to use it with Yao Gui. You know, it would make extra turns. You do a ton of damage with Yao Gui, put a bunch of red up on the board, and then you cast this after it, finish stuff off. You know, there's 13 or more red on the board, you get an extra turn. It's like extra turn on top of extra turn, doing heavy damage on top of heavy damage, but we don't really use it anymore, but she's still pretty good for certain things. If we have a weird restriction, like a world event with whatever, Mystic or Fey or Bright Forest, she's usually one of the better things to be using. Still a really super good legendary. You just don't see her too often these days. She's the best legendary, though. We got the Dragon Soul, Void Caller, and the Guardian Dragon. I'm going to say the Void Caller's probably second best legendary this week. 16 red, brown, Valpakia, Daemon, Warg. Choose one, destroy all purple gems and deal 60 damage to the first 2 enemies, or create 12 purple gems and deal 60 damage to the last 2 enemies. So it's alright. Not as good as Queen Titania, though. Got the Guardian Dragon and Dragon Soul. Probably Dragon Soul. It's okay early game. It's just not that great. Used to be like one of the go-to things for beginners way back in the day if you happen to get lucky and get the Dragon Soul, but these days it's not really used too much. But it's 16 red, purple, Dragon's Claw, Dragon Mystic, explode a bunch of gems, deal 8 damage to all enemies, boosted by number of dragon allies, gain 15 souls. That's a weak damage. It's good early game if you use all dragons, but late game it's like 8 damage, like that's horrible. And then, the last but not least is the Guardian Dragon, kind of a newer dragon, 15 blue-red, Sword's Edge, dragon, deal damage to all enemies, gain armor. I don't really use it ever, but hey. So that's it. You know, Ironhawk, 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 Ironhawk. You know, then Queen Titania is probably the second best thing there. Weapons. Is there anything worth mentioning? You got the Doomed Wall. You should get that through the Tower of Doom event. Buy up to it. Don't buy it here. Wall Hack is explode red gems and grant a random stat effect to all orc allies and summon an orc troop. Chad with a 2 with a 2. Thank you so much, man. Sauna with the gifted. Went to Zig the Kid, who was here yesterday watching some Dark Souls. Did you see the thumbnail? We got lucky with that thumbnail. Did you see it? But you always want these. They're pretty good. Explodey with a summon with a positive status effect. Really useful. For, you know, if you have extra diamonds, you already got Ironhawk type of deal. King Chopper is another one that explodes red gems. It's for Grosh-Nak, though, instead of Orc. So another decent one. Lockstone, eh. Mace of Grosh-Nak, eh. String of Teeth, eh. Bone Scraper's alright. Damage, green and red for Orc Ally. Like, it'll come in handy here or there. Not as much as the explodey ones, but you might need it here and there. Same thing with this. Another one. You have to be Grosh-Nak to use it. Just like here, you have to be Orc to use this. To make it work properly. We got our Earth's Fury here. Really good weapon. Eliminate all armor from an enemy and deal damage. Give all allies 2 attack boosted by armor eliminated. It's kind of like the Wild King. 2 Mang's Wild Queen. Doomed Codex, if you're still collecting the books for some reason, even though we haven't had Guild Wars in almost a year now, yeah. Definitely one of the better Doomed weapons, though. They're up there. I think it's like the 3rd best Doomed weapon. You got the original doomed weapons, the doomed sight, the doomed glaive, the doomed sword, you know, all those. Those are the best. And then the second best is like the doomed shovels, that kind of loopy doomed shovels. And then the third best is probably the books. It used to be the second best, but then the shovels came in. And that's it. So yeah, I don't know. I'll get the doomed codex, maybe Earth's Fury if you don't have it. And then one of the explodies, maybe both the explodies. But your main priority is Ironhawk, so don't go out of your way to get anything else if you're... Yeah, get Ironhawk first, for sure. So that's the Soulforge. Let's check up on the chat, and then we'll get into everything else. Zig the Kid. Jet says, forged King Stormguard today. First time ever Soulforge, I believe. I didn't see it in there. Is it in there? You're probably on a different platform then. Yeah. There it is, Sana. Maybe it vomited it back out. Zig the Kid said, I ain't never played no Gems of War before. I feel, aren't you like EverQuest or something? Or, oh no, you were here for Dark Souls the other day. Gems of War is the main game that like boosted my channel up to where it is today. It wasn't really EverQuest or Dark Souls or any of that. Those are just the games I like to play. This is the game that like kind of gave me my, you know, what I got as far as being able to do this. So shout out to Gems of War. Like it's keeping me going. It's really really got me to where I'm at today and keeps the channel going. But it like Gems of War allows us to play EverQuest and From Software games and stuff like that. So shout out to Gems of War. Glorfindel, oops, I did it again. I played with, oh, you did 2 of them. Nice, thanks, man. A 2 with a 2 with a 2. Chad with a 2 and a Glorfindel with a 2-2. Glorfindel's wearing a tutu out there. Daniel's here. How's it going? Maybe Jets. I don't know. Maybe King Stormguard's just, you know how it's been lately, like the Soulforges have been different on different platforms. Do you have Ironhawk, Jets? That'd be a question I'd like to ask you. Alright, this chapter is going to be called Glory Shop. Event Key. TRAITSTONE. ETC. We're at the 23-minute mark. Putting in chapters today. One of these days I'll do everything. I'll do thumbnails and codes and chapters, and I can just never make it all happen all at the same time, can I? Best Friends Forever, new epic troop Daedrak. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Anniversary weekly goal 2. Earn the 10 of cups this week. Defeat red enemies to earn points for the weekly goal. The Unholy Flame. The campaign has started. New rewards every week. Don't miss out. It just started up, so we got 70 days. Tower of Doom. Defeat Dooms and gain points for your guild. Build a team from a color red and search for the Dooms. So I have a video. I put it out early this morning. I woke up at like 5 a.m. to make the video. And it's got high, mid, and low, and a deep option on there too. And I explain how to play it. Week of Daemons. All Daemons gain 10% of their skills. Week of Orc. All Orcs gain 10% of their skills. And bonus souls. Use Daedric in PvP and Explore to gain 40 souls. Alright, let's check out the shop here. Get your Spoils of War. Got Daedric. 12 red, brown, Grosh-Nak, Daemon, Orc. Deal damage to an enemy, then create 1 to 3 Daemonic Portal Gems. So when you explode or destroy those Daemonic Portal Gems, it attempts to summon a Daemon to your team. He has Bloodlust, enraged when enemy dies, armored, 25% skull reduction, and gain 3 attack when I take damage. So the only notable thing about him is that he creates those new gems for real. But I got, you know, fully ascended copy of it like this. Plus you get those Arcane Lava Trait Stones. They're red and brown. So let's go see what we can fully trait with those trait stones there, red and brown. Go here, hit red, hit brown, hit all colors, hit base rarity, hit show all. And now here's the troops you can fully trait with this trait stone that's available in the Glory Shop right now. Off the top, Eye of Argus. If you happen to get it this week for some reason, you need its 3rd trait, you might need this trait stone. Eye of Destruction. Megavore with the Death Below. Obsidious with the Earthquake. Mother of Darkness with the Blood Mark. Pharaoh Nefertani with the Pharaoh's Curse. You do challenge runs on your channel? Okay. I tried that with this game and nobody cares, dude. Gems of War is not a challenge run game, that's for sure. Maybe I'll start doing them on Dark Souls or EverQuest or something, though. Let's see. Anything else? Rat Swarm. Tina has some nice traits. You might as well trait Tina. We got our 50% start for Dwarves. We got our Lava Storm, our Magma Storm. If you're going to do the Fomag team, you need that Lava Storm. Anything else with this trait stone here? Does Turgon have anything? A Dark Storm? Might as well have it traded if you're going to use it, type of deal. Drowned Captain has a Bone Storm. Gargoyle, you might as well trade it, you know, Stone Skin and Spell Armor. It's a good troop to use at the beginning of the game. Empowered Converter here, blue to purple. Anything else? Kind of a ho-hum stone. Yeah. So yeah, all the stuff I said. All the stuff I said. Let's check out the event key drop table. It's Grosh-Nak this week, so remember that your event keys will only give you Grosh-Nak troops. That's why you save them and save them and save them until a good kingdom. Grosh-Nak is not a good kingdom, as you're about to see. Shegra, I like Shegra. Does it have a... Oh yeah, it's got like something on it with its traits, right? Sort of like do double damage to flaming enemies or something like that. Burning enemies. Alright, Grosh-Nak has Eye of Argus. One of few troops that you need multiple copies of. It's alright, it's a fun troop. It's a fun mythic. Not something you have to have or anything like that, but it's kind of fun. When it came out, it was one of those new mythics that was actually worth getting multiple copies of. Back, you know, like, when was that? Like 9 months ago or something? Almost a year ago, probably now. He's alright. He's like a B-tier mythic. Garganchar's poop. Shade of Zorn is horrible. So yeah. You got two of the worst mythics in the game in this kingdom. So if you're going to throw event keys, you're really cruising for a bruising. Garnock is not great, but it's the 50% start for orcs. Kurg the Dread, not great, but not horrible. Shagarath you get in the underworld, so you don't need to throw event keys for it. And yeah. Fist of Zorn's okay. Empowered Converter. Yellow Gems to Skulls. Tricknala. Empowered Converter. Green to Skull with Hunter's Mark. You know, not a great one. If you're throwing a bunch of event keys, like I had to at one point, because when Eye of Argus came into the game, I only got one of them for whatever dumb reason. So I had to throw event keys to get my other two. And yeah, it was horrible. It took me like 6,000 or something to get 2 more copies. And then all the while I was getting like Garganchars and Shade of Zorns, which are horrible. Alright, the campaign is restarted. Not Daemons again. Well, what can you expect in Grosh-Nak, I guess? We traveled into Grosh-Nak to investigate Daemon sightings. More than usual. The last thing we needed was another blight sneaking up on us. Alright, we got Glory Hound. Usually you just want to do that in PvP. We got Green Slayer, and we got Gravekeeper. The rewards. New title. It just says new title. Is that, usually say that like that? I don't know. Unholy Pony. Got an Unholy Pony pet. Zulpants, right. That's what I was saying, Glorfindel. If you're like a scout, Zul'Goth and Sindurkon's a good Tower of Doom team. Early on, I think other things could be faster, but we got red books in here. Some more Unholy Ponies. Kind of looking through the whole thing since it's new. Unholy Pony. Black Flame Spear. Deal damage to the first 2 enemies, boosted by Demonic Portal Gems. Create 2 Demonic Portal Gems. What's the mythic? Get the 2 of Wands. Wand. Give 2 magic to an ally. There's a 7% chance of an extra turn for each red gem on the board. Give 1 magic to all allies and magic 4 or more gems. We got Astaroth. 24 red, yellow, brown, blighted lands, Daemon Centaur. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by demonic portal gems, then explode 1 gem for each demonic portal gem. Seems like a Dread Captain Grimm type of deal, or like a that Lucy Thrax type of deal, you know. Another mythic boosting off of something that it's hard to get a bunch of. So, not great. That's what's up with the new campaign. What else is going on this week? So today, of course, you're going to be doing your Tower of Doom. I got a video out there if you need teams. We'll also look at it here in a minute, real quick. But it's a Grosh-Nak week, so you're going to do Grosh-Nak, Underspire, Grosh-Nak, Epic Trials if you haven't done it yet. We got the new, like, kill red enemies to go get the rewards for the special anniversary 10 of Wands thing, or 10 of Cups, or whatever it's called. Do that too. The campaign, of course, get that done. PvP, if you're doing PvP, Citadel Wars. Tuesday, we have Dripping Caverns, I think. Wednesday, we have the special anniversary pet, the cake, the Mimic Cake. Thursday, we have Barbarian class event. And then this upcoming weekend, we have Arena. So good time to do more PvP, or finish your Underspire to full completion, or open some vault keys or something, like, or play Arena and get better at the game. But I know that's the thing most people aren't going to do. But at least something. Do something, or take a break. I don't know. Maybe you're burnt out on this game. Go play Marvel Puzzle Quest or something, or Dark Souls, or Brighter Shores. I don't know. What are y'all playing? What are you playing other than this? Put it in the chat. Alright, so now we're going to do Underspire. I haven't made any teams for this, but we'll do it from scratch right now. Let me put a chapter in, and let me check on the chat, then I'll put a chapter in. You guys being good over there? Anita with the gifted. Went to John K235. So Mark, Sana, Chad, Glorfindel, and Anita are out there. They said, give that girl some more presents for Christmas. Thank you so much. She will appreciate it. I'll let her know. I'll say, Anita wants you to have more presents for Christmas. Zig says, I like EverQuest and Dark Souls. Well, that's the other things I play, Zig, so you're in the right place. Daniel says, hope you all had a good weekend. I hope you did too. Jet says, yes, I have it. It's not in the Xbox Soulforge this week. Zig says, have you ever played any of the God of War games? Nah, I haven't had a chance yet. They look pretty cool, though. He says, I do challenge runs of them on your... Oh, okay, so you're doing challenge runs of God of War. Glorf says, in TOD, our guild pretty much has all rewards already. I use Merilith, Queen Titties, Phoenicia, Funky Doom Weapon, and Sunspear going well to level 26 so far. Nice. Good idea. A little bit of physical. Couple of the hardest hitting physical troops in the game. I like it. Chad says I got Gargantuar from opening the event chest on my alt. Oh no. Glorf says Zulpants and Durgon Merilith would be good too. Yeah, that's what I recommended to scouts. Something like that. Glorf says don't forget Firebombs and Sunbird for low level, and oldie but a goodie. Zig says that word is pronounced demon. Well, there's also demons, so I like to pronounce it differently because I feel like there's demons. I don't know, is there not demons in this game? Never mind. So you might be right. I can say demon if you want. They're really annoying, I know. I just thought Damon invented them. A guy named Damon invented the demonic portal gems. So I want to call them Damon because it's a dude. It's just a dude named Damon, right? CCR says, woo, okay, I thought it was just me, but I scrolled the chat here to see the global chat isn't working. Yeah. Use Terran's World, y'all. Terran's World. Roxy, you're going to do Pure Faction and Dripping Caverns? Good luck. Good luck. You got Shagaroth at least, right? Sana plays Raid and Puzzle Quest. Glorf says play Simpsons Hit and Run, has a huge retro following. Yeah, I saw that Summoning Salt did a video about the speed run. Me and you, bro. Me and you. I feel ya. Yoke says to buy the 50 gem torches and 100 also. Yeah, for the first like few days you got to do that. At least up until like Thursday, Friday, you buy the 50 and the 100 if you're trying to go to the 7th boss in the Underspire. I'll do it right now. After I make this team, I'll do it too. Yeah, I might like God of War. If it's anything like EverQuest or Dark Souls or... Yoke says, Cinny said you haven't been feeling good. Yeah, I think she's been having trouble. It was with your mouth, but I don't know recently what you've been dealing with. I assumed it was still the same. All right, let's make a high, mid, and low for Underspire. Let me put a chapter in. Underspire. So when I'm thinking like, I'm going to make 3 teams. I might think Shagaroth's the best troop to use, but I might just make a high-level team to make one. All right, Underspire, 37. Try to make 3 teams. So for like the high level, I might just do 3 Eye of Argus. That's kind of fun. But a lot of people won't have that, but that's why I make a mid-level team. Weapon... Do we have to use Grosh-Nak weapons? Cool. Could do Earth's Fury maybe and put this in first slot, and then like... That might be fun. Earth's Fury. But you might want... that's probably fine. Let's try this. Class... Probably like Titan so we can have a barrier. Remember, if you don't have 3 Eye of Argus, I'm going to make something else. And I'm probably going to use something else, but just for fun, if you just got your 3rd Eye of Argus and you're looking for somewhere to use it, like, this is probably a good spot to try it out. Let's go with Petrified Banner. Alright, let's see how it goes. I'll put Underspire / high. We'll take a look at the Tower of Doom as well. I'm sorry, I should have done that already, but we'll do it after this. That's just because I already have that video out, so I figured most of y'all already watched it. So we should have a bunch of skulls popping up on the screen. And then you just take them. And win. Here you always get your lantern, no matter who you are. And then... I'm gonna buy my torches, like I told Yoke to do. 2 a day. It's only 150. It's good. It's worth it for your, major Orb of Glories and your minion orbs, and to fully gold elite a mythic, and it's worth it. Underspire is definitely worth it to do. I see that question all the time, but maybe if you're like level 500 or less, maybe not, but always get your free lantern, and you don't have to go all the way, but at some point you should be doing the entire Underspire. Like take off your pull-ups, put on your big boy pants, and yeah. All right, let's do a couple more with this one just to show what's up with it. I'd probably want to do like seasons. Go all in on that attack. So yeah, I did a common only Underspire. Is anybody interested in that other than Mark? Because I don't know why I keep doing it to myself. I keep making my Underspire harder and harder just to see what I can do. And now it's like to the point where I can't make it any harder. I already did common only. Like, what else can I do? I did 3 Dwarven Gates with a, with whatever it's called, War and Peace, or whatever it's called. And I got it done. It was kind of hard there at the end. And it wasn't even the dragons. It was like the random fights in between the dragons. Some of those were... This Harpy, this 5% chance summoning Harpy kept on summoning over and over and over. It was so annoying. Then there was this, It was Davinia kept giving health to everybody on their team. There's a Silent Sentinel with the Davinia behind it on this one fight. And they the Silent Sentinel kept silencing my first slot. Like I couldn't take skulls. So I had to rely on just my weapon. And then the Davinia kept giving everybody health back, and it was annoying, man. You know how you get into some of those fights sometimes where it seems like you can't win, like the enemy's gaining so much health, but you're only doing so much damage, and I don't know. It's kind of like that. I ended up winning, though. I had to try a couple fights a couple times. I recorded it, man. Maybe I'll just put it out to members. I just haven't... I don't know if I have the time to put on commentary. I mean, I could put it out without commentary, but... I don't know. I don't really do that. I'm gonna put a video out. I'm gonna put some commentary on it. Alright, we're going highest level here. So we got 10 and we got 15. We're going 15 because that takes us to the door. We'll do one more fight with this team, then I'll make a mid-level team for people that don't have 3 Eye of Argus. Demonic Portal. Demonic Portalet, the one you straddle backwards. What if you go into a demonic portalet? You go in and it's on fire. Everything's on fire in there and you have to sit down. Toilet paper's like made out of sandpaper. Alright, so there you go. If you have 3 Eye of Argus, you could try it here. Try it out. And let's try to make something that's not that. Alright, so this will be our mid-level team. That's legendary and less. So I'm probably going to use Shoggoth. I like Shoggoth. Double up on it. What's going on here? Stop it. It's an elemental monster. Could we put with it? Yeah, Mang. Well, it was like Underspire, so it made me use... You know what I mean? Like, I had to use what was there. It was last week, so last week's restriction. Underspire. If you don't have 3 Eye of Argus, by the way, you can do like Trick Nala and Fist of Zorn with, I don't know. Maybe we'll do that for our low-level team, so hold on. Alright, what are we going to do with Shoggoth? Like, what can... We need mana generation, first of all. So... This is blue and brown. Okay, this is purple and brown. That's, well, they both use one of the colors. Enrage myself, or bleed. I guess I'll do enrage myself. Now we got the King Choppa. Got Shoggoth. We just need something else. Or just 3 Shoggoths, I don't know. Create 8 red gems based by our allies. Yellow to skull. Yeah, this restriction sucks as far as other stuff. Convert all brown gems to skulls. Create 10 gems of the most used ally mana color and create 8 skulls. Huh. Convert all yellow gems to red. Everything is poop. Direboar, Drake, Rock Squid, Summoner, Tusk Raider, Warwolf. We don't need red, though. Everything's dumb. I don't like it. I'm just gonna do 3 Shoggoths. Maybe we do Kirk the Dread just for fun. Doesn't, like, interfere with our team at all. I could put it in first slot. Let's do it for fun. Alright, class will be... like Thief or something. Let's have a purple... let's do Archmagus. Got a lot of purple on our team. It's a good purple class. And then Banner, we have a lot of purple on our team, so purple. And... I mean, our weapons pretty much are only mana generation early, so I might just go all in on that. Purple, brown, minus yellow. Alright, let's go with this. We got Kurg the Dread, which we never use, so it's kind of funny. Maybe we'll Devour. Rain, how's it going? What's up? Chat is broke? Yeah. Yep. Tell your guild to go... Like, if anybody is in... Everybody, go to Terran's World and make your password the same as your guild's name. Okay? Like, everybody's doing this right now. You're watching my channel. I know there's only so many people here, but if you're in a guild, if you're on anybody's guild that's in this chat right now, people in this chat are going to go to Terran's World and they're going to put your guild name as the password and then fill in. That's where you fill it in. Use Terran's World, I'm telling you. You don't. It doesn't matter if chat's broken if you use Terran's World. Like, my chat isn't... It wasn't broken this morning, at least. On PlayStation. For me. Let me put the chapter in, sorry. Got Underspire mid. The 48. I mean, you can make it whatever. Like, hopefully you have an external chat for your guild. We have an external chat for our guild. And, that could be where you tell each other what the password is, you know? You could just spell your guild backwards, or make it Dark Souls Nipple Man. Ginger Nips. Make it, instead of Ginger Snaps, make it Ginger Nips. Let's see. We need some purple and brown. Do it again. Early we could just cast Kurg. What's cool is he's not stealing mana from anybody. He's green and red. Goal really is to get up the Shoggoths, though. Just didn't happen there. I think this will work pretty deep. Might as well take Skulls this early. Need purple and brown. Especially purple for Archmagus. You just keep casting the weapon until you get up Shoggoth. Purple and brown, come on. Okay, we have nothing? That's great, just yellow. There we go. There it is. They're dead already. Alright, one more with this team. We found the door. Just gotta find the dragon now. Dun 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 dun. Roxy or Rain, you played Simpsons Hit and Run back in the day. It's kind of like Crazy Taxi, right? If you're going to compare it to a game. It's a little bit different, though. It's not exactly... But Summoning Salt just put out a video of the speed run, like history of the speed run. It's pretty interesting. That's one of my favorite channels. Like, I don't really have a lot of channels on notifications, except for Summoning Salt. It's that and like one other channel I think I have notifications on. And the other channel barely ever posts, so that's why I have them on. Same with Summoning Salt, for real. Like, he only posts like once every 2 months or something, so... It's like, when they post, I want to know about it. Alright, there's Shaggy. Shaggy 2 dope. And yeah, that's what I'd recommend if you don't have triple Eye of Argus. Some sort of Shoggoth team. We got Eye of Argus if you're high level, Shoggoth for everybody else. Most people should have Shoggoth, even if you're low level. But I'll try to make one more team if you don't. Alright, Chad, have a good day. Rain says the game is 25 in my local game store. It's day by day, Sauna. Glorfs have never bothered with Hero for Underspire. Tricknala, Fist of Zorn, Double Argus, Skull their butt off. Yeah, I still need class. I love Hero, you know me. Hero's just so good. Got your hero who always has the most stats out of anything that you're going to use, first of all. Second of all, your hero has a weapon that has a spell on it that has tempering on it. And then you have a class that has traits and talents. So if you're not using your hero, you're missing out on something, for sure. Like either class talents or class traits or weapon tempering or something. And your hero always has the most stats out of anything, so recommended for most people. Unless you're super duper high level, you should always use your hero. Mark says, you love Underspire, it was hard. Last week it was hard. Well, what was my high level for last week? It was, K-Zeal, right? I can't remember. K-Zeal. I don't know, man. I beat it with the common team, though, so... Which was hard. Cat's here! What's up, Cat? Good morning. Mark says Underspire is easier when you use a summoning weapon. Last week, it didn't have one of those. Yeah. Yoke says, did I miss something? Yeah, chat is broken. The brown emojis? Jet says we got to use Stella for Raid Boss and Underspire next week. Oh, is it like, the right, kingdom? No. Yeah, they messed with ours at one point. Oh, it's broken again? Supposedly, Mark, Scourge of Honor is the hardest hitting true damage troop in the game without boosting. Like, if you boost up Tesla, it's going to hit harder. But just like on a single cast without boosting, I think Scourge of Honor is. We could test it, though. We'll have to test it one day. See who really is the hardest hitting true damage. We could take all, like, the known true damage that hit all. And see who hits the hardest. There's your mid team for this. Let's try to make a low level team. It's probably going to suck, but... do what you can do. Alright, so no mythic, no legendary. This is going to suck. You're probably going to have to do the Fist of Zorn, Tricknala, Rockgar, Earth, or Mang. I should have used Mang for that last team. Forgot you had it. Something like this, and it's not going to be easy. These two are empowered, and this one kind of does the same kind of deal. Blue gems to skulls. Yellow gems to skulls. Green gems to skulls. And you probably have to use Titan for that Rock Solid. This is just to help you maybe get to the second dragon. I'm not really... I might try to go to the last boss with this, but I'm not saying you should. Go get Shoggoth for real. I turned off my Storm Aura for something the other day, so I'm going to turn it back on. Banner, we have red and brown. And no blue. Petrified. First I was afraid, I was petrified. Supernova. Supernova. Alright, Underspire low. At the 56. Alright, here's your low-level team for Underspire. No Mythic, no Legendary, but I would recommend going and getting Shoggoth. You should already be doing City of Thieves. You should already be getting all the Legendaries down there if you're doing the Underspire. So you should have Shoggoth, but it's my own restriction for myself, so I'm doing it. Alright, let's see if we have either one of our conversions. Yellow to Skull or green to Skull. We have yellow. Now do we have green to Skull? Not really. Just take skulls then. Some brown. Some skulls. Some mang. Some win. What'd y'all think about me playing Dark Souls yesterday? It was kind of fun. Maybe I could become one of those Lobos Jr. Distortion type of people that just do speedrun challenge runs on those games all the time. This game looks complicated. It is. Like, when you first start it, it's hard to grasp all the things they throw at you, but eventually it's not so bad. That's why there's room for a YouTube channel, because the devs don't explain it very well, and you kind of need somebody to help you through. That's why I'm here. If you have any questions, if you ever want to try it. It is an RPG. It looks like it's a match 3, but it's mostly an RPG. You just match gems to get your mana to cast your spells, for real. Alright, yellow to Skull or green to Skull. We don't have either one. Yellow to Skull, green to Skull, or blue to Skull. We don't have any of it, so let's do Mang. Yellow to Skull, green to Skull, blue to Skull. I might just do it. Sometimes you just do it. And you win. I wouldn't be doing that super deep, but early when they're not going to kill me. Just to get through a fight, I will. Alright, one more with this team. If you have any questions, let me know. It sucks, Supernova. Dude, there's been so many ads recently, it's crazy. Do I have it turned down? Hold on a second, let me double check that. Dude, I've just YouTube in general. I've been like having trouble just... Some of the ads are so long and they don't let you skip them. Yeah, I got it on the lowest. Conservative, balanced, or aggressive. Here, let me do this. Hold on. Let me see if I can... see, maybe I can... Here, I can make it better. Hold on a sec. I figured something out here. Alright, I got it. I think I fixed the ad thing. I was letting YouTube insert them for me, which means they're gonna... Even though I had it turned all the way down, they're still gonna just, like, slam them in your face over and over and over. But now I'm doing it at a set frequency, so you should only get an ad every 18 minutes. That's not crazy, right? I won't make anything, but I'd never make anything anyway, so who cares, right? Let's see. Yellow to skull or green to skull. If you think I'm making money without donations, then you're wrong. 'Cause I'm not. Brown and red. Because YouTube barely gives me anything. They suck. Even with all the ads and stuff. You think I'd be making more with how many ads they do? I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, dude, they probably owe me money with how many ads I see when I'm just watching YouTube. I'm not even like making videos or streaming. When I'm just watching YouTube myself, there are so many ads, it's crazy. Like, I can't even barely stand it. And they're like so long too, and they don't let you skip them. You have to, like, and I was thinking like, well, I make videos and I stream. Is it like that when people are watching my stuff? Like, you think I would make more? If you're going to put this much ads and make them this long and this crazy, then why not give me more money then? But they don't. They give me nothing. They suck. They give me like pennies. Not literally nothing, but like $100 a month for a billion ads a month. Stupid. Okay, we have nothing here. So I pretty much survive off of your guys' support. That's why I have to kind of be an e-beggar slash grifter, whatever it's called. I'm outside with the sign. I got kids, you know, I got the sign that says I got hungry kids that need Christmas presents. That's my sign right now. Brown. Okay, yellow to skull, green to skull. No. Well, at least I'm doing something. Like, a person just sitting there on the side of the road, they're not, like, helping you save money on a game or teaching you how to do anything. They're just sitting there hoping for someone to give them money for nothing. At least I'm trying to help you. And entertain a little bit, I'd say, sometimes. It's not just like I'm begging for no reason. I'm trying to give you something. Make it worth it. Or, like, make it to where you don't have to spend money on the game. Alright, one more with this, and then we'll talk about Tower of Doom, then we'll talk about Epic Trials, and that'll be it. I think if you started playing Gems of War, right, and you started watching my channel at the same time, I would save you so much money in the long run. You know? But sometimes people, like, play the game, they spend a bunch of money on the game, and then they watch. And they already did it, so it's like, they're just, you know what I mean? They're not gonna, like, double dip. They're not gonna give the game a bunch of money and then, you know? Most of the time. Alright, we got green to skull. I'm just gonna start casting stuff, I feel like, right now. If I got it. If you have Tricknala and Fist of Zorn, it's better to cast Tricknala first because she does the Hunter's Mark thing. I think. Usually, right? But yeah, this is what I recommend if you, for some reason, don't have Shoggoth. This is no Mythic, no Legendary, Underspire, which I might try, but there's really no point. I should probably just get it done as soon as I can and then go do some more PvP. Like, what can I do that's more impressive than using only commons anyway? It's like I've already done the hardest Underspire ever. A KZ a week with commons only. Like, I feel like you can't get it much harder than that. Okay, so that is Underspire. We'll just talk about Tower of Doom. Maybe I might do the Zul'Goth team because I already have other teams on my... We could try it. We could test the thing with the true damage. Why is the game so loady today? T-Birds, how's it going? Supernova says feels like every 60 seconds on vids I watch. Well, hey, you won't have it here. If I remember from now on, I'll try to not make you... I'll try to do the manual thing instead of the automatic thing. So we've had people say that before, and then they just don't come back just because of ads. Like, they won't even sit through an ad for me. Let's see. Because, like, even with the ads, I don't think I make anything unless people actually click on them, which no one does that. Or you have to at least watch the ad or something. I don't know. I don't even think I'm allowed to say that stuff, but... Like, if you're skipping ads, like, it doesn't even help me, so... And everybody does that. I do it, too, so... You know? It sucks. Like, ads just suck for me because it makes people leave. It doesn't do anything. I get nothing from them unless you actually sit through them or click on them. And they just make people leave. Like, they really don't do anything for me. So I might as well just turn them all the way off. Oh, yeah, so Tower of Doom is the main event going on right now. Let me talk about it. Tower of Doom. 106-ish. 106.30. Getting hot. I don't care how cold it is outside, it's hot in this place. They're working on the game right now. Alright, so yeah, Tower of Doom, the layout is only similar, like your guild is the only people that have the same layout as you, so you can't like do my layout if you're not in my guild. You can't use somebody else's layout, you know, you have to do, your guild has to tell you what's in each room. And right now, supposedly the chat's messed up, but hopefully your guild does Terran's World, because I feel like that's what we should be doing anyway. Ultimate Doom of Flame, climb the tower with the colored team red and face the Ultimate Doom. Use red troops in battles. Event weapon is Doomed Wall. It earns 2 times score in this event only. It gives armor to an ally plus 3 per tempering level. Give barrier to all red allies. Stun all red enemies. If the enemy has a Doom, then convert 3 red gems to giant red gems. Usually I just ignore the doomed weapons if they're not that good. Like the shovel weapons were worth kind of building around, but these, not so much. They're okay, like you could use Tesla and boost a little bit of armor later maybe, but I don't know. Just eat up Tesla's red mana. I gotta bring up Terran's World to even do it. Do I have it up? I think I do somewhere on my crappy laptop. My crap top. No, I got gemsofwar.com up. Poop. Anyway, let's build a team. I don't know if I'm going to fight the fight, but this is my low-level team. I have a video. It's 8 minutes long. Go check it out. But for scouts, like I didn't show the scout team, but I would say some sort of Zul'Goth. I know like you can't kill the Doom with Zul'Goth, but there's more than just the Doom to be killing. I'm thinking Centurigon and Zul'Goth. Something like that. This would be for like super deep for scouts. Like this won't go as fast as a Scourge of Honor or a Tesla team. You want to use Scourge of Honor and Tesla until, I don't know, maybe halfway through. As far as the class, I don't know. Let's do banner first. Got a bunch of red, of course. Yeah, I guess I'll stick with that banner. Just get Merilith up. Class, I don't know. I guess we can do Sunspear since our class, like it doesn't matter if we get up our hero. We might as well have a red storm going. Right? Let's do Sunspear. Alright, so that'd be like, hey, I'm a scout, or hey, I'm super deep. Let's go to Terran's World so I can see what room I'm supposed to go in here. What happens if you click on chat? Is it gonna crash my game? Tower of Doom map. So I'm on Terran's world. I'm going to Tower of Doom map. Typing in my secret password. And I'm on floor what? I hope that didn't get rid of my team. Floor 7. So 2 is Fireball, 3 is Life, 4 is Armor, and 5 is Unlock. So remember, I only recommend doing Unlock, Luck, Fireball, Heroism, and Haste. But do whatever your guild tells you to do. Like in here, there should be a Fireball. That's a free room clear, so it's totally worth it to do an easy room now to get a Fireball scroll that you can use in a hard room later. Like, you're not losing any turns to go get this Fireball scroll, because it's going to, like, clear a room. You just click a button and it clears a room. And you could do that higher up, like on level 25 or something. Instead of fighting that level 25 fight, you can clear it in one shot with a scroll. That's why it's worth getting the Fireball scrolls. You're doing an easier room now, so you can clear a harder room later in one button press. Same with the heroisms. They're worth getting because you can clear an entire floor with one button press. That saves you like 3 sigils. Heroisms are better than like haste, as far as more turns. A heroism can save you 2 sigils. Or, you know, it saves you at least 1. And then you don't have to do any fights on that whole floor. So usually you want to do a floor with just an unlock. It depends, but it's like if you do a heroism on a floor with the luck, you won't get the luck. If you do a heroism on a floor with a fireball and a heroism, you're not going to get the fireball and the heroism. All it does is clear the floor out and kill the boss, and you get the points for the boss, and that's it. And you should always do a heroism. Just click on the boss. Don't do any fights first. Just click on the boss, and then use the heroism scroll, and it will clear the entire floor. You don't have to fight any fights on that floor. You can just click on the boss. I don't know if everybody knows that. I know most of y'all know that, but it's like a thing that doesn't really say. So we want to do Zul'Goth first, so we put a bunch of skulls up there. And then you do Centurigon, which should get up Zul'Goth. Pretty cool, except for when you're fighting the Doom, but you can kill the Doom with skulls. We got 3 is life. I never do life. I don't think anybody in the world does life except for scouts. 4 is armor, same thing. There's no reason at all. Like, you can't even come up with a reason to do. 5 is unlocked, so we got to do that one. Oh, so don't go to guild chat? Alright. Mr. Z says you can't use heroism if you don't have the Doom unlocked, so you have to fight. I don't know what you're talking about. I just click on the boss and I use heroism scroll and it works. I've been doing that for years. Yeah, I know I'm right for sure. I'm like 100% sure because I've done it. That's one where I'm not gonna say, I don't know. I'm 100% sure you can use heroism on the boss. Like right now. Like, before you even fight a fight. That's the cool thing about heroism. You can just... But you want to, like, scout. Make sure the floor only has an unlock. Because you don't want to miss out on stuff. Because we've tested that before, too. Everything I say, we usually have tested. Because at some point, someone was like, I don't know. You know, and then we go and test it. And I'm usually right. So at one point, somebody was like, I don't know, I think it does give you the luck scroll when you use a heroism. I'm like, okay, let's see. And then we used one, and it did not give us the luck from the floor. I'm not going to waste a heroism to show it, but you can definitely just click on the boss room. I guess I could show the... I don't have to use the heroism. I don't even think I have one yet, for real, but... See, there's the Doom. Who cares, right? Bang, it's dead. It's just one enemy. Alright, so here's a fresh floor. If I had a heroism, you could just click on the boss, use scroll. See it, use scroll at the bottom? I don't have one right now, so of course I can't do it. But if I had a heroism, I could just click that button, and it would clear the entire floor. But it gives you nothing out of the rooms. So you would not get a luck if a luck was in 2, you would not get stats, you would not get a fireball scroll if there's a fireball scroll in 4. You know, you don't get anything, but so you want to use it on a high floor with just an unlock. So you could scout ahead on your thing here and say, okay, what would be a good floor to use my heroism on? And then even like a floor with maybe just a haste or something. But and then fireball scrolls you can use on just any room you want. But usually you want to wait till it's a higher, harder fight. So floor 8, we got 2 as attack. I never do attack. 3 is haste. I do haste. I feel like I can always use more turns. Like, even if I'm only going to a certain floor, I can always double up on sigils and make fights easier if I have more turns. I usually cast Centurion after I cast Zul'Goth because Centurion turns skulls into elemental stars, and Zul'Goth puts skulls on the board. So now there's more skulls for Centurion to turn. You could do it either way, though. I don't think it's bad to do it the other way around. Decent amount of skulls either way, but Zul'Goth puts a ton of them up there, and then you change them. Floor 8, what did I say? So we're doing 3 and 4. We're doing all 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so just not 2. So 4 is a unlock, and then 5 is luck. Never skip luck. Luck is double points. It's good. The only time you would skip luck is if your guild is already completely done with all rewards. Then there's no reason to get more points, for real. There's still a reason to go to floor 26 because you want all the weapon scrolls so you can level up your doomed weapons. But there's no reason to do luck if your guild's already done with the whole event, like all rewards. Somebody said that a while ago, and I was like, ah, that's true. I guess if your guild's all the way done and you're just going to floor 26 to get your weapon scrolls, then why would you do luck? But until your guild gets all rewards, luck is really good to help your guild get all rewards. Alright, here comes the luck. The Tower of Doom is pretty fun. It's more strategic than a lot of events. Like, you got heroisms, you got fireballs, you got haste, you got, usually you have enough sigils to, like, double up on sigils towards the end, as long as you're not going to floor 87 for no reason. And once you get to, like, floor 20, and you have 2 fireballs, 2 heroisms, and why'd my mic just die? Why does it do that sometimes? It's dumb. Whenever I'm talking about something and they don't want me to talk about. But yeah, it's pretty strategic if you let it be. When you get towards the top. If you have 20 turns left and there's only like 10 fights and you have fireballs and heroisms, you can use your make sure you use your fireballs and heroisms because they're just, you know, you don't even have to fight the fights, so it's smart to use them. But just use them as high up as you can. Strategically use them. And then with your turns, you know, you can double sigil, you know, give yourself 100% extra stats, or like if you're up in floor 23 and you only really need to go to floor 26 and you have 15 turns left, why not use like 4 turns on one fight and make it easier? Like, try to end on floor 26 with no sigils and no scrolls. Like, do it perfectly. And no boons. See if you can get to floor 26 with 0 boons, 0 fireballs, 0 heroism, and 0 sigils left. I mean, get them all. Get all the sigils you can, get all the fireballs you can, get all the heroisms you can. But then, like, try to make it to where you have 0 boons, 0 fireball scrolls, 0 heroisms, and 0 sigils as you're hitting floor 26. Like, it's kind of fun to try to, like, strategize. That would be a perfect Tower of Doom. Like, you are a perfect guildmate that followed the scouts perfect, you know, like, exactly what they told you to do, you did. You listened to the scout. You went in only the rooms you were supposed to go into. Like, that's what the scout is for. They're going into all the rooms so you don't have to. That's the entire point of a scout. The entire point of a scout is to reveal what's in every single room, so 25 people in your guild don't have to go in every single room. They only have to go into the good ones. So if you're getting boons, you're telling the scout to F themselves. Like, F you, I don't care, you know? If you're getting a bunch of boons and you're not the scout, you might as well just flip off your scout and say you're an idiot. You know, like, screw you, scout. And for some reason, sometimes scouts are strange. Like, like, if a person has 0 boons and you're a scout, you should be happy. You should be proud of that person. You know, they followed your exact advice, like 100% exactly followed your advice. If a person has 0 boons and you're the scout, don't look at them sideways like they didn't do enough or something, like they're not doing boons, uh-oh. No, look at them like, hey, that person followed my exact advice. That person is doing exactly what I'm telling them to do. You know, I appreciate that person for following the path I led, you know? Instead of straying off the path and doing whatever they want and getting weird boons and stuff, they're following your exact advice. You should be happy. You saved them so many sigils. You saved them gems. You saved them time. If they just get a bunch of boons and don't follow your advice, like, what's the point of you even existing? Might as well have no scouts if people are just going to go in whatever rooms they want to go into. Alright. Boss fight, then we'll be done. Why is it asking you to become a member? To help support the channel, I guess. I don't know. I guess it asks you people to do that occasionally. Are you already a member or something? You're already a member. Yeah, what the heck? That is weird. That's a good question. I don't know. That's stupid. Why wouldn't it ask somebody that's not a member? Maybe there's nobody to ask. So it's just it's like wants to ask somebody. Our community's so awesome, there's no members. There's no people here that aren't members. Alright, so we don't have any skulls. Let's just blow up the board. Take some skulls. Could do that again, or we could try this. Bang. It does it to you too, Cat? What if it does it to me? Sinnycool, you should become a member of Sinnycool's channel. But anyway, that's Tower of Doom. If you have any questions, let me know. It is one of the more confusing events. What's left? Epic Trials? Where are we at this week? We are in Grosh-Nak. Grosh-Knockers. It's from the Premium Club? I guess technically if you're a member, you could always upgrade to a higher tier, so maybe that's what it's doing. I don't know. There is Tier 3, which we only have a couple people that are in Tier 3. I think like Faceless One might be the only one. If you're Tier 3, let me know, but I'm pretty sure it's only Faceless One. If anybody wants to become a Tier 3 member, I will spend one-on-one time with you. Like, that's the thing I'm gonna do. I just haven't been able to make it happen yet. I just need somebody to, like, be my guinea pig. Whether it's on... You have to be able to provide the situation, though, you know? Like, if you want to have, like, 15 minutes solo with me, to give you advice on your specific account, the only thing I ask is that you have to be able to stream privately with me or figure out a way to where I can look at your account. Like, I wish I could put it on myself, but it's probably going to have to be on you. Like, Sana's done it before on Discord. Like, she was showing me how to play Puzzle Quest 3, and we were pretty much in a private call. I think there's only like 1 or 2 other people there. And, so it's possible. If anybody wants that, you could totally do it. Just become a Tier 3 member and, like, hit me up on Discord, and I'll give you some one-on-one advice. Like, because that's really... Like, when I'm giving advice, like, it's not for everybody, because some accounts are different than others, and that's why we have the depends emoji. Because I don't know, like, exactly what's going on with your account, what you're doing, what you're not doing, what troops you have, what troops you don't have. Are you doing anything with your kingdoms yet? Is your underworld completely not touched, or have you... Yeah, like, I don't know what you're doing. So if I could give you one-on-one advice, I could give you better direction. But I would do that. I would take the time. Like, right now, it'd probably be about 15 minutes, but maybe eventually we could up it to more than that, a month or something. Alright, what do we got here? What's up, CCR? Okay, I watched one ad all the way through, drew the line on the second one. They just keep going back to back. Yeah, I don't expect you to. I don't do it myself, so... Like, I wouldn't even watch a whole ad on my own channel. I don't think that counts or anything, but I wouldn't do it if it counted. Epic Trials at the 127. Save. Alright, so that's all my chapters. Got those done. I actually did them today. Yay for me, I put on my pants. I didn't poo-poo in my diaper. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got Drake Rider. Convert all yellow gems to red. Deal splash damage to an enemy. Boosted by gems converted. 100% chance to summon a Drake on death. So you pretty much have 5 troops on your team. Brawl Master Bernaka. He's the master of brawls. Create 8 red gems boosted by orc allies and enemies. Give 1 attack to all allies. He's going to put a bunch of red up there. Guess 12 red. We have all orcs, probably. And then we got yellow to skull. And green to skull. I think it's just the fact that you have 5. And then, look. Never mind. But anyway. I think it's just the fact that you have 5 troops versus their team, which isn't that great, I don't think. Like, their team's not that scary, and it's basically a 5-on-4. Let's see what happens, though. See if I can give you any more tips. The order that it's in is what I recommend, because I think it saves your order. We've come to realize it saves your order. Alright, so we got, do we got yellow to skull or green to skull? No. Still don't have it. I guess we can do this. Let's see. +7? Pretty good. We didn't need it, but we got the green now. Right here. We got the yellow right here. It's 1 down. That's pretty quick. Extra turn there. Extra turn there. This is yellow to red. Let's take this. Let's just take the Doom Skull. Okay. Yellow to skull. Or yellow to red. Let's do this, I guess. Okay, now we have everything, pretty much. So yellow to red, we don't have. Yellow to skull, we don't have. Green to skull, we don't have. Let's take this out of here. Okay, we got yellow to skull now, right here. Just gotta be patient and make sure you get an extra turn when you cast this stuff. Green to skull, we don't have. Yellow to red, we don't have. Alright. Green to skull, we have right here. Nice. Yellow to skull we have. And they're all, that was quick. It looks like a crappy team, but man, that was quick. So yeah, my main tips, I guess, would be to make sure you have a conversion. Like, make sure you have alignment. Make sure you're getting an extra turn if you're casting Tricknala or Fist of Zorn. Otherwise, the enemy's it's gonna backfire. So the better, like, the more alignment you have, the better. That way it doesn't backfire as hard on you. But yeah, you have 5 versus 4, and then just make sure you have alignment before you cast Tricknala or Fist of Zorn. If you have nothing else going on, just cast the dude that puts a bunch of red up there, and it probably give you an extra turn and make your board different, and then maybe you'll have alignment. Like, I wasn't able to cast the first guy at all, but he's cool because if he dies, you get a Drake. So you're probably not going to ever have yellow to red because you're going to be turning yellow to skull. So I wouldn't really be looking for the yellow to red too much. But maybe you just cast him to chip him down a little bit. I don't know. You could cast yellow to red and then cast the second guy so you have more red up there. But I don't like to get rid of the yellow because I'd rather do yellow to skull. But anyway, that's what I would recommend, what I just showed you. Use the Tricknala and the Fist of Zorn. Make sure you have alignment. And then you got 5 on 4. Because the Drake Rider's always going to summon the Drake if it dies. Should be alright. I think the AI could win that one. Because it's AI with 5 on 4. So it's AI versus AI. And one team of AI has 5. And the other team of AI has 4 troops, you know? So the AI should be able to win this one. At least get you 1 pet. My chat just crashed. Alright, we'll see you, Supernova. Have a good one. T-Bird said, decided to open my last, 5 event keys the other week and managed to get an Ironhawk. Nice. Yeah, 2 of them. That's where stuff starts getting good. Getting 1 Ironhawk like Vu, you want to do that. But it's not going to really do anything yet. But you got to be patient. Just make sure you get it. Be like if you don't have your driver's license yet, but you get a car. Like, you have that car sitting there ready for when you get your driver's license. That's just like getting 1 Ironhawk. You're getting a car before you have your driver's license, but you're going to get your driver's license in, 6 months or a couple months. You're 15 years old and you have a car sitting in the driveway. That's somebody having 1 Ironhawk. Like, it's going to happen. You're going to turn 16. You're going to get your license. You're going to drive that car. You're going to get your second Ironhawk. You're going to use that first one. You might as well have it. But anyway, that's pretty much it for today. Nothing else really going on, right? We got this here. We got to kill red enemies. We got a red Tower of Doom, so that should be not too hard. Like, I'm already on 6, and I didn't even really play today yet. I just kind of made videos. What do we get here? Just getting another ingredient for that mythic Dragon Lord Luther, or whatever his name is. So you have to, last week, if you missed the one last week, you're pretty much screwed. Like, you have to play this every week to get the mythic, but it's not like he's amazing or anything. It's just something you'll miss out on. It's like kind of like Trick and Treat when that came out. Trick and Treat's not like amazing or awesome, but you'll be like, how do I get that? So in the future, somebody's going to be like, how the heck do I get Dragon Lord Luther? Well, you're supposed to get tarot cards during this special event, you know? Is it your birthday, Sana? Happy birthday! Is your birthday right now? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Sana. Happy birthday to you. Anita's at your door with some food. Seems like everybody's leaving. It's my time to leave too. We didn't hit the goal today, so an 8-year-old is not getting Christmas presents, but we kind of did. I'm just lying. You guys really... If it took into account everything, we would have hit it. Probably. Mark with the 2, Sana with the gifted, Chad with a 2, Glorfindel with the 2 and a 2 and a 2, and Anita with the gifted. We're almost halfway through the month. It is getting a little bit scary, just to be completely honest. We're on the 11th. Let's see what we're doing here. That's not gonna do it. Never mind. I was gonna see where we're at. I was gonna cry on stream. Analytics. Yeah. Ouch. We're ouchy right now, y'all. We're on track for horrible, bad month, but we got the chatathon later, I guess. I don't know. Like, if we're a third of the way through the month and I times 3, then we're probably worst month we've ever had this whole year. That's how it's going so far. But hey, it's beginning of the month. It is what it is. The line chart is not looking great here. But yeah. Alright, y'all. It is Chatathon month. We can't rely on it to save the entire month, though. It's really like... The Chatathon is like 20% of... You know? So the other 80% is every other day of the month. So we can't, like, do nothing for the... Not that we're not doing anything. I'm just saying, like, we can't ignore everything and wait for the Chatathon, because the Chatathon only does so much, and it can only do like 20% of... Yeah. But anyway. If you have any questions, let me know. No male strippers for you. Yeah. Go check out the Dark Souls video. We got an awesome thumbnail on that. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I still got a little bit of time. I'm going to say goodbye and all that stuff, so put it in the chat. You know, tomorrow we'll be back. Faction event, Dripping Caverns. I'll put a video out, I hope. We'll see. Probably will. I did today, so probably will tomorrow. Then we'll do a stream after that around 9:30 or 10 a.m. EST for tomorrow. Same time, same place. Wednesday's EverQuest. Still haven't been able to make those Wednesday night live streams happen. Just not like, I don't know. It's not... Mrs. Sinny's always here, and it's always crazy at night. Even though it's not crazy outside anymore, it's kind of more crazy inside. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to make the Wednesday night streams happen. I wish I could. Thursday, I don't know. What are we doing Thursday? Probably just play Gems of War. I don't know, though. Stream it. Maybe do a class event video and then stream later on Thursday. I don't know for sure. Friday, though, I'll definitely be streaming Gems of War around 10 a.m. EST. Saturday, same thing. Spoilers. Spoiler video and then streaming 10 a.m. EST. Sunday, I think I'm going to do EverQuest. I think I'm going to give them an extra day and just see what happens. We've done it before. I don't know. I'm going to give them another chance, I think. Instead of, like, doing some Puzzle Quest or Marvel Puzzle Quest or some new game, I think I'm going to give EverQuest another day and just see what happens for a little bit. Or maybe I'll just play Dark Souls and stuff like that. I don't know. We need to come up with our brighter shores, you know? I need a better laptop, though, I feel, before we can do that. Maybe a PS5. I never have enough to be able to... It's weird, man. I'm in, like, a vicious cycle where I just... We're doggy paddling, so I never have enough to, like, invest into the channel. Like, we get just enough to keep it afloat, to keep it going, like, with duct tape and bubble gum. But we never have enough to, like, throw some, you know, get upgrades, you know, and it'd be cool to get, like, a better laptop or a PS5 or something, like, to help the channel out, but, or even just buy a game or something, but we never get there. We're kind of just bubblegum and Band-Aids and, you know, doggy paddling this thing. But it's better than drowning. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Hear good about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time, which is tomorrow, so see you there. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. You could be anywhere else. Thanks for joining me today, Anita, Mark, Sana, Glorfindale. Oh, Anita with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I hope I wasn't from all my complaining, though. I just don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Except for, like, speak my mind. I hate it that it's always the same people. But it's alright. I mean, I thank you so much. You're awesome. Appreciate it. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Glorfindale, Mr. Z. Yeah, is it Sana's birthday? It's your birthday right now. Did you hit the big 3-0? Think Sana just hit the big 3-0, y'all. Glorfindale been waiting ages for Naboyadrix to appear in the Forge so I could finally get Stella Pants. It's gotta be soon, man. I feel like we've had, what? How many dragons have we had so far? We've had to have had like 6. We're probably halfway through them, huh? It's gotta be soon. Supernova was here. T-Birds. CCR. Rain was here. Got Cat. We got Rain. We got Mark. We got Mr. Z. T-Birds Jets was here. And then my chat died. But Zig the Kid was here too. Anything else, y'all? 35 backwards? Okay. Still, you're in your prime. You're in your prime. There's some 50-year-olds out there kicking some butt right now, you know? Wasn't there I feel like there was wasn't there a UFC champion that was like 46 or something like that? 47? So that's not too far off. There's some people out there kicking some butt in their 50s. It's like you got all your wisdom and you still got some good strength. Well, I'll have that old man strength when I'm in my 50s. I hope so, anyway. Mark says I have muscles. I'll be the bodyguard for Sana, Anita. Oh, yeah, we need to go to a strip club for Sana's birthday. You're not turning your age around or you'll be stepping in your grave. Rain, you hit 40? Congrats. Big 4-0. Sana's the golden oldie with the pins. You have a great day, Kat. I hate that I gotta complain all the time. I love hanging out with y'all. You guys make my day sometimes. Like, honestly. I'll come on here in a bad mood, and then I'll leave in a good mood. Just know that you're helping. You're helping one person, if nothing else, you know? You help me out sometimes. I don't think I ever leave the stream in a bad mood, for real. You know what I mean? Like, I might come into it with a bad mood, but I don't think I ever, like, leave it, but I don't think I ever leave the stream in a bad mood because of the stream. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might come in with a bad mood and leave with a bad mood, but that was my own fault. But a lot of the time, I'll come in with a bad mood and leave in a good mood, just from chatting with y'all and hanging out, having a good stream. Definitely makes your day sometimes. You have a good one. We need to find that game, y'all. What is it? I don't have a laptop. This laptop's horrible. I've tried. Like, I couldn't even play Marvel Puzzle Quest on it. I'm having trouble barely playing EverQuest on it. The only thing that really worked was Gems of War new account playthrough on it. Like, I would love to be able to just play whatever I want on PC. Maybe I could figure something out, man. Like, we have good computers in this house. They're just not mine. Like, I give the kids everything, and I keep all the crap, you know? I'll have a hole in my shoe for a year, but I'll buy the kids, like, 3 new pairs of shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the kids has, like, an amazing computer, and I still have this piece of junk. Everybody has a better TV than I do. I have, like, the worst TV in the house. Everybody's phone is better than mine. I have, like, the worst phone in the house. That's how it should be, I feel, though. Like, I'll get nothing for my birthday, but I make sure they all get something for their birthday. I'll get nothing for Christmas, but I make sure they all get whatever they want for Christmas. Like, that's how it should be, right? But that's, like, kind of where we're at, too, though. I got a crappy laptop, crappy TV. I still have a PS4. Like, this controller barely works that I'm using. Like, I have to keep it plugged in or it won't charge. Like, it never keeps charged. Like, it has to be plugged in. And it has to be plugged in. Like, I can't just plug it in. I have to make sure it's charging, because the stupid cord doesn't work very good. My phone is old and stinky. Not, like, super old, but, like, it's dead right now. It dies in, like, 30 minutes. And then, like, the charger for it doesn't work very good. I have to, like, wiggle it around and make sure it's charging. But, you know. It's because somebody else always needs something, and I always give it to them first in this house, so. They don't care what I'm doing anyway. You have a PS2? That's good. Yeah, I try, Yoke, I try. It's not old, it's just, like, horrible. Like, this laptop, I think this laptop is, if I had to guess how old it is, it's probably 4 or 5 years old. It's not, like, ancient. It's not 10 years old. It's not 15 years old. It's probably, like, 5 years old at the most. But it was, like, the cheapest piece of crap from 5 years ago. So those are probably only supposed to last, like, 2 or 3 years. If you buy the cheapest crappy laptop, like, how long are you expecting it to last for real? And I'm, like, it's overstaying its welcome. It's been too long, probably. I need to get anything else. Like, I could get the cheapest... Right, and they're not even that much. I just never have extra money. And if I do, you know, it goes to everybody else. I'm not saying I'm broke and poor all the time, but if we have money, it's going to somebody else in this house, not me. Because I could, you know, like, I could get another crappy laptop that's, like, from this year, and it would probably be better than this one. But, you know. Hey, cool, Yoke. Glad I could help, man. You like my team order? Yeah, I feel like the Tricknala and the Fist of Zorn, they start empowered anyway, so you might as well have them on the bottom of the team. I don't even know if they're blocked or any, like a little bit on red maybe. That's cool you got it done. I always like to hear that, because I know a lot of people don't do trials. What's some stuff in this game that people... Like, Drake Rider in first slot because you have that 100% chance to summon a Drake on death. So might as well let the Drake Rider take all the skull damage. Right? And then Brawlmaster Bernaka isn't blocking Fist of Zorn or Tricknala, and it gets them both up, so might as well be ahead of them. And then, like, Fist of Zorn and Tricknala start empowered. Maybe you could put Tricknala ahead of Fist of Zorn, because Tricknala sometimes is better than Fist of Zorn, but Fist of Zorn gives attack to the first ally, which I think over a longer fight would help more than the... like, the Hunter's Mark only helps one time. The 25 attack's going to help going forward in the fight for the rest of the fight. So that's why I kind of put Fist of Zorn ahead of Tricknala. I'm thinking if you cast both of these 3 times each or 4 times each, like Fist of Zorn is going to end up giving 100 attack to your first slot for every single skull it does, while Tricknala is only going to do a Hunter's Mark. It's gonna, one skull is gonna, and then the Hunter's Mark goes away, right? Because most likely they're gonna die, and anyway, you know what I mean? Like, they're both good, but I feel like Fist of Zorn, they both use red is the only reason it would matter what order they're in. I'm just feeling like Fist of Zorn is better in the long run to keep giving attack to your first ally than to rely on the Hunter's Mark. But they're both good together, so you're using them both. Giving a bunch of attack to your first slot, and then Hunter's Marking, and, like, it's all together. So it's not like you're choosing between the two. But with the red, and then when you cast this guy, you do so much red, it usually gets them both up anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But I feel like this was the order that I thought was the best. So I'm glad it helped you. Yoki, you have 5 or 6 epic trials yet? Build my own PC? I have a brother. My brother's, like, really good at that, but he just never wants to help me with stuff like that. I don't know. We used to be really close. We both used to work at the same place, and I don't know. We grew up together, only like a year apart. Yeah, once we had our families, and he moved one way and I moved the other way, and he's really good at computers, though. If I, like, asked him, he He would say yes, and then he would just take forever to do it, and then I wouldn't have the money, and whatever. Mark says, I just bought a new touchscreen laptop for $300. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They're not too bad. PS2s are awesome, though. But yeah, what's some stuff in the game that nobody does that they should? I feel like Underspire is one of them. I don't know why people don't do it. Like, it's so awesome. Like, the loot is so good. There's people out there not doing Underspire, though. I guarantee it. And then, like, Epic Trials, for sure. And Arena, for sure. Those are probably the top three. Top three things. Like, Arena is not one that you have to do or should do, though. But if I made a list of things in the game that people don't do, that they should probably do, Underspire and Epic Trials would be definitely up there. Arena would be worth mentioning, maybe, but, you know. All that does is make you better at the game, and right now you don't really need to be better at the game, because you can just push one button and win if you get the right troops. But that's what's cool about my new account playthrough. It kind of shows you what troops to rely on, what to shoot for. That's how this game really is. You just have to know what troops are good. You get Rowan, then you get Queen Beatrix, then you get Tesla, then you get Stellarix, and that's all you really need. You know? Mostly. So you don't even really have to be good at this game. You just, if you know what troops are good, you can just push one button and win a lot of stuff. But I think it does help sometimes to be good at the game, like on Epic Trials and certain places, certain times. I don't want to talk too much about potential video ideas that I'll never do, because somebody else will do them. And that would be like, if I was them, I'd be like, well, he's never going to do it anyway, so I'll just act like I came up with this on my own. Plausible deniability. I didn't watch his stream and hear about partners in crime. I didn't just make a partners in crime video based off of something Sinnycool said. He's never going to make it anyway. Who cares, right? Anyway. I better get out of here before I start talking crap. We'll see you guys. Have a good one. You're the best. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much, Anita, Sana, Chad, Glorfindel. Appreciate it. Mark. Have a good one. Shout out to everybody, though. Rain, Yoke, hanging in there with me today. Have a good day. Peace out.